yolks and a whole egg. Milk. Water. One group forgot their water one time, and it's sitting there on the table, and they make their dough, and it's like, it's really dry. Serious? Milk, water. Then, once you have all those, organize, things you go. Then, take your whiskey and whisk. Homogeneous means mix thoroughly, so it's all the same consistency. Is it homogeneous? Almost. By the way, this is a super duper dough recipe. If you guys ever want to make pasta dough, this is fantastic. You can make this batch, and probably once you make the ball, you have to let it rest for 2 hours, and you can cut it in quarters and then roll those through the pasta machine. But this is a great way if you ever want to make this at home and have fun, or you get a pasta roller in your stocking or something like that, or in your boot, I don't know. But it's a great recipe, very elastic. Okay, so now we have down to 2, right? Wet, dry. Easy, so easy. Okay, now, pasta is generally thought of as to come from Asia, originally from Asia. And then there's some, history tells us that Marco Polo brought some of that back to Italy, and then Italians made their own pasta, and then they claim they made invented pasta. So I don't know, who knows when that pasta, but I'm going to stick with it came from Asia first. But a lot of our pastas are Italian, okay? So we're going to get some of our Italian on. So everybody go like this. Go, hey!
Hey!
Okay, now you have a little bit of Italian in you for the class. It'll dissipate over time. But you're going to need this. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take that and you're going to make a well in your dough. That's why they do that. Hey! It's from pasta making. If you ever knew that. You're going to make a well or a hole in the middle. You're going to push everything out to the outside of the bowl. Yes, you're going to do it in a bowl. Okay, so there, if you want to take a picture, is your well. I wish you well. Next step, liquid. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh. How much liquid did I pour in there? Some of it? All of it. Did I do it all at once? Yep. Yep. Easy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our whisk and we're going to make little waves on the side of the beach. Kind of like I do this, with my 5-year-old on in Coronado. We make sandcastles. Well, we're going to stir this mixture in the middle, and we're going to lap up some of the sand on the side. I'm just stirring this to bring in some of the flour into the mixture. You can see it's eroding the beach. You see it? Do you see it? This is a big... Just slowly trying to bring in some of that flour mixture into the middle. You don't have to go too slow. But what you're going to do is you're going to do this until the whisk becomes useless. I'll show you what that looks like. Getting thicker, thicker, thicker. Tongue touch. Alright, so now pretty much this is getting useless. I can't really move this around very much. So now before it gets too thick, say it all different ways, I'm going to tap this off. Okay? Everything's in there now. Now I'm going to use my other whisk. And I'm going to throw the flour over the top of the mixture. I'm just going to work this mixture now until it's all working together. get this crumbly looking mixture. Get everything off the sides because you paid for it all. Once you get to this stage, everything's incorporated. Then you can work it onto your table. You can put it right on your stainless steel table. Usually this is when students ooh and ah.
Ooh. Ah.
Okay, next, how organized we are, then you'll have dough fingers. No, don't come on. Then you want to pull everything together, and this is where the workout begins. This is the kneading. Once I get it all together, I'll show you what the technique is and why tell you why we're doing it. Just bring it together. You want everything absorbed into the ball. So here's now our completely brought together dough ball. This is not done yet. This is just now together, and now we're going to develop the gluten that's in there. There's two proteins in there, gliadin and glutamine, that when they're moist and agitated or stretched and over a period of time, they develop gluten. Gluten is what gives this dough or bread elasticity. Okay? It is vital, meaning necessary, critical, to knead this for roughly 7 minutes. If you don't do that, then when you're rolling out the dough, it'll be crumbly and fall apart. It's what on the prep day, I'm going to be able to take this dough and stretch it all the way out here. I'm going to be able to make it like paper thin and stretch it. The kneading is what allows us to do that, right? Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm using the palms of my hand, and I'm pushing out, stretching this back part, and I'm pulling it back, and then you can turn it, stretch. I'm kind of pushing down and out. Pull it back. Okay? So you can do it with one hand or two hands, whatever you're comfortable with. But I want you to do it by hand. And it is a full body workout. Okay? You're moving from your